an interview for the newspaper. I just have a couple of questions.
Buzz surrounding opening night for the movie 50 Shades of Grey. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. Stephanie is off. Many in the Valley pre-bought their tickets for the premiere tonight here in Fargo. Valley News Team's Christina Craig is where the action is. Christina?
Thanks, Mike. I'm at the West Acres Cinema in South Fargo, and the hype has been building thanks to a highly successful and risque book series. Now there's 4 showings here tonight, and for the most part, all are sold out. Many people I spoke to tell me, in fact, they've read all 3 books and are very excited to see the movie for the first time. Now this movie does tackle some very dark issues, including sexual abuse, some say. And one group is taking a stance against it, asking people to boycott the movie.
The overall message of the franchise of 50 Shades of Grey is it's really glamorizing sexual violence, particularly against women, and it's mainstreaming domestic violence.
The National Center on Exploitation points to increases in sexual crimes on college campuses and believes because the storyline of the movie is so popular among the college age group, young adults are acting out the violent message.
The film tells women that they should want to endure stalking tendencies, sexual torture, and then it's telling men that women want this. And it's also pushing the lie that women can fix a violent and controlling man if they're just obedient and submissive long enough.
This is just an interview.
Many others purchasing tickets say that's not the case. It boils down to what's right and wrong.
It's just a movie and it's just a storyline, and maybe this will help us raise more awareness to not be looked at as objects or toys.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see it. Honestly, as a nurse, I've experienced people that have dealt with sexual abuse, and a lot of that, I guess I've never really seen any of that related to the beginning, something like 50 Shades of Grey.
Both moviegoers say more people are open-minded about BDSM today than in the past. Even the communications director of the NCSC says she already has her ticket.
Typical values critics that write about films, they have to see them, and I certainly need to be informed.
Many women I spoke to today say they are not offended by the 50 Shades of Grey franchise, and its popularity is far from over. Tickets are already sold out completely on Valentine's Day. In South Fargo, I'm Christina Craig, Valley News Live.
Thanks, Christina. To see the full list of local show times, we've posted it on our website. Go to valleynewslive.com. Valentine's Day isn't all hearts and roses. Scammers are using romance to rip people off. The Better Business Bureau is warning us to be careful not to fall victim to a crime that affects the pocketbook as well as emotions. The Bureau reports scammers pretend to be a love interest over social media dating websites or on the phone, then ask you for money. Some here in the Valley are going as far as running background checks on their dates before Saturday.
I would if I was single, yeah. Younger and single, yes, probably.
You'd pay $30 for a background check?
I don't know if $30 seems reasonable.
I think a little ridiculous because that's kind of going too far because everyone has a past. But
the Better Business Bureau points out red flags to avoiding a scammer. We've put them on our website. Go to valleynewslive.com and click on this story. Remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook. You can follow the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the entire day. Today has been Giving Hearts Day, a time when your donation gets the most bang for its buck. Donations of $10 or more made to select organizations online at impactgiveback.org are matched by up to $4,000 by the Dakota Medical Foundation and other community donors. This is a 24-hour fundraiser that started at midnight. It goes all day. Charities agree that this is the most powerful day they count on for donations. Currently, a little more than $5 million has been raised, and we have an easy link for you on our website at valleynewslive.com. Go there and click on the hot button. Earlier this evening, downtown Fargo was hosting the second annual Wine About Winter event. It's a pre-Valentine's Day celebration that includes liquid refreshments and a sweet treat stroll. The night was filled with shopping, wine sampling, courtesy of Happy Harry's Bottle Shop, and baked goods, restaurants, and cafes. Wine About Winter had about 300 shoppers attend tonight's event. In Moorhead, school officials would like to start classes before Labor Day, particularly this year, but they don't think that's going to happen. The Minnesota legislature is again debating the issue, and a number of individual school districts are lobbying for themselves to get an early jump on the school year. State law requires school to start after Labor Day, but because the holiday is late this year, that would mean school couldn't get going until the 8th of September. Moorhead Assistant Superintendent Brandon Luneck says even if the legislature gets its blessing to an earlier start, he doubts Moorhead would be able to take advantage of it.
So planning for next year, we're already almost have the calendar complete for next year. So that's why I say if this bill were to pass, I don't think you're going to see Moorhead schools still starting school before Labor Day.
A Moorhead House Committee has already approved a bill that allows for a pre-Labor Day start. There are companion bills over in the Senate in Minnesota, but they have a long way to go before becoming law and will continue to face stiff opposition from the resort and tourism industries. Is your Candy Crush addiction crushing your child's spirit? Kids often get a bad rap for being addicted to their cell phones, but studies show parents are big offenders as well. And as Valley News Team's Lisa Bedeau reports, putting your phone down could be beneficial to your child's mental health.
It's not hard to find offenders. Parents can be spotted all over with their phone in hand while their children are playing around them. In most situations, it doesn't seem like it would do any harm, but the experts disagree.
5-year-old Aiden keeps his mom, Mandy Clem, on her toes. She doesn't have a lot of time to be online when she's with him, but her phone is never far away.
I check it, just you never know if someone, I don't know, you can't be out of reach. It seems like nowadays you think you're gonna miss something, even if you probably aren't.
Mandy admits an addiction to technology is a family affair. She sets time limitations on her 7- and 10-year-old at home, but says everyone is hooked.
Trivia Crack, the word games, we play those all the time. When the kids are playing theirs, we're playing ours. That's a family night of fun on Friday night. Everybody has their devices and they're sitting there playing on them instead of playing games like we used to.
I think that we have to think about what we are now calling distracted parenting.
Sanford child health adolescent psychiatrist Dr. Rachel Fleisner says it's obvious that not watching your child can be dangerous. If they are swimming, they could drown. If they're at the park, they could wander off. But device distraction can also put a child's emotional and social development at risk.
When we're parenting, we're teaching our children at all times to read social cues. So we're doing that by the eye contact that we have with them. We're teaching them about facial recognition and facial situations. We are monitoring their safety.
Dr. Fleisner says most parents don't intentionally ignore their children, but they often get caught up in our crazy multitasking world.
Remember how we always tell our children that we have eyes in the back of our heads. We know what they're doing, even though we can't see them. They're the same. They know whether or not you're sitting on that bench watching them. They totally know when you disconnect from them.
Dad, David Shee, swears his son knows when he isn't paying attention. So he sets aside tech-free time to spend with him.
I think you get really lost in your texting and checking up on your emails and surfing really easily, and then you lose track of your spending time with the kid.
Fleisner says putting the phone down has to be a priority.
So we have to kind of rearrange our hierarchy and say, well, if I don't always get to that text, or if I don't like that message on Facebook, or if I don't comment immediately on something, that's okay, because my daughter and I had that moment where we walked hand in hand from the store to the car, and we looked at each other and we shared that smile, and that is priceless.
Avoiding distractions isn't easy for kids or parents, but parents like Mandy have found that paying attention can really pay off. Lisa Bedeau, Valley News Live.
Dr. Fleisner says her top 2 key pieces of advice for parents are to ban electronics from the dinner table and in the car. She says they are important bonding times for parents and children, and she says people should remember, don't text and drive, just like they shouldn't text and parent. If you need help uncovering fraud or corruption in your community, call our whistleblower hotline 701-237-6576 and leave your tip. A member of our investigative team will get on the case.
Valley News Live 10 at 10 continues with No Wait Weather.
Nice day out there, considering it was pretty cold earlier.
Indeed, yeah, it was a very chilly start. It was our coldest start this season, believe it or not. In Fargo, we were at 17 below. So,
and we got some of that to come down the road?
Yeah, we're going to have more bouts with cold weather. That snow playing a big role as well, and we have more snow to talk about. But right now, if you are out and about like these fine folks driving around in the FM area, has been pretty non-eventful this evening. Temperatures have actually been rising since we last spoke at 6 o'clock. It's 12 degrees. The wind has tapered off about 5 miles per hour. Also, still from that southerly direction, so the warming continues even into the dark hours. Feels like 3 below, by the way, so if you happen to be out for a bicycle ride tonight, it's a little chilly. 14 is what the temperature is in Oaks. So the warmth down to the south, 15 Sisseton, 12 in Devils Lake and Jamestown. We have teens out in Lakes Country for Detroit Lakes, Fergus Falls. And the coolest temperatures, as we mentioned, out to the far east, Wadena northward toward Lake of the Woods. That's where skies had a few breaks in the clouds out there. So your temperatures, while cool right now, will also begin warming overnight. Factor in the winds, and we do have a little bit of a wind chill around 10 to 15 below up in northwest Minnesota to contend with. And northwest Minnesota, the big winner with all weather events right now. Earlier flurries of snow that were in eastern North Dakota have moved down into South Dakota and beyond. And we have a few flakes that have moved out of the Lake Winnipeg area, Bemidji, northern Beltrami County out toward Black Duck, and all the way down into towards Clearwater County. We're seeing some flakes of snow this hour. Park Rapids also getting a dash making its way through. Nothing heavy here, maybe a half of an inch or so, but again, an addition to the slipperiness of the roads is being made as we speak. We are cold here, but draw a line from Bismarck, Aberdeen, and Sioux Falls and look to the south and west of there. The temperatures are extremely mild. 46 still in Billings, and it's in the 30s. That warm air boundary with the cold air is right now in the central Dakotas, and that's where it looks to stay. And as that boundary kind of sloshes back and forth across the region, our temperatures are going to go through some fluctuations, and it'll bring a chance of light snow. Heading to bed tonight, we'll see the winds shifting about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Look at this. Temperatures rising overnight a few more degrees as we get toward daybreak. Even up in the Roseau area and out towards Bemidji, we'll be up near 10 degrees. So the start of your Friday looks quite nice. Now, heading through midday, the winds become a little bit more northerly. Not tugging on that Arctic air quite yet, but it is on its way back. So get out and enjoy your midday temperatures pushing up into the low 20s in the south and teens north. More clouds and sunshine all Friday long. Kind of a gray day, but the north winds toward the late afternoon, well, they'll start making an impact on temperatures. After we hit those 20s, we'll be back down into the single digits by the evening hours. We're seeing some stars as well. As the clouds clear, we can see that boundary between the warm and cold air setting up between Jamestown and Sisseton. So tomorrow afternoon, on your way home from work and on your way home from school, temperatures will be in the 20s west and south, including Fargo, Moorhead, Wahpeton, Oaks, and Ellendale. Looks like 18 in Detroit Lakes, and it looks like temperatures near 17 for Bemidji in the 3 o'clock hour. Fargo, 12 as we head into the midday hours. We'll be all the way up towards 20 degrees, and then on our way to the mid-20s in the afternoon. Northwest winds, so cooling things off, and boy, does it get cold for the start of your Valentine's Day in the morning. 14 below, 3 degrees. The high temperature is all we're going to muster. At least your chocolates won't melt. 15 degrees and another chance of snow as we warm up into President's Day. It looks like we drop back into the deep freeze again for the early half of next week, Mike.
Yikes.
Yes.
Thanks. Later on Valley News Live 10 at 10, these people were out to raise money for the Freeze-a-thon today. And up next, a sweet honor for a Crookston business.
You're watching Valley News Live.